To the world, you may just be one person, but to one person, you could be the world. It's your favorite matchmaker, Ade Folake, and you are watching Link Up. So today on Link Up, our aim is to find you love by going through your specific requirements that you've sent into our Link Up email. But of course, I'm not doing it alone. I'm very excited today. I have with me the radio goddess MOET.
Yay!
Did I get it?
Yes,
I tried to get your tagline perfect.
You actually got it perfectly.
Did I? Because
Yes,
I was going to make you teach me if I didn't. Like, I wanted to say it just like that.
I wasn't the one who actually did that.
No way.
Voiceover. No.
That's
There's another female.
Are you kidding? I was so sure it was you. I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, you've completely transitioned from TV to radio now.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. But I don't want people to completely think that I'm just on radio. I'm actually still on TV. But now I'm more of creating my own content.
Okay, so nice. So we see a YouTube page coming up soon?
Well, my YouTube page is already actually kicked off.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So now I just want a website now, and then I want to start providing content to people who need it.
Yeah, I mean, we love listening to the radio goddess MOET. We want to see her too. Yeah. So let's get you on screen more. Okay, so the aim of the game is love. So I have to ask you, are you in a relationship?
Wow. Straight into it.
Straight into it. No holds bar. Straight
I'm
question.
Happy.
Straight
That's
answer.
what I'm going to say.
Oh, she's happy. That's a good answer. At least you didn't say it's complicated.
I know that.
Because that's not... That's always the answer I get. It's complicated. Leaving me to just figure out what it is.
It's straightforward, whatever it is.
When you're happy. Okay, awesome. So we're going to go through people's entries, and then we're going to have to link up to people at the end.
Okay, that's fun.
So are you ready to see what the first person has to say? Yeah. Entry number 1. Hello, Link Up. My name is Doyin. I'm 19 and 200 level student. Studying guidance and counseling. Okay, nice. You can call me Drizzy. Okay, Drizzy. I'm cute, funny, cool, amazing, and I have a good sense of humor. I know everything about women and making them laugh, smile, and keeping them company. And I love movies and music a lot and do love good food. Okay. I don't stress myself. I just enjoy life. I just need a woman who understands me, who's gonna just be like me, just who we are going to have the same things in common. So basically, you just want somebody that's like him.
Like him, who's funny.
I don't want a boring babe. Please link me up. All right, Drizzy. Doyin turned to Drizzy.
Drizzy Drake.
I know, right? That's what it made me think of. So, this 19-year-old boy thinks he knows everything about women.
You know what? Well, I'm waiting for you to ask me a question. I feel like you're about to ask me something to do with age.
Do you believe that this 19-year-old boy knows how everything to please a woman, making them laugh? He believes he understands women in and out.
Personally, I do not think so. He's far too young. Come on. Like right now is when he's doing puppy love and all that type of stuff. So.
Yeah. And he shouldn't be so, you're in uni, you're out there,
exactly.
you're playing the field or so.
Exactly.
So, I mean, are you looking to settle down? You're looking for somebody
to just have a good time. But then some of the things that he did say, like he likes to obviously good food. So clearly, maybe what did he say? He cooks.
Yeah, he wants to take her out. I don't know.
And cuddle and all that. So it seems like he may be like the indoorsy type, but he's 19. Are they ever indoorsy?
I know, right? I just feel like, young boy, we're taking serious entries for people that are really looking for love.
You know what I mean?
Shifts and let the older people have a chance.
Exactly.
But we don't discriminate. You don't discriminate. Everyone says they want somebody that's like them. Mm-hmm. But, do you feel like sometimes opposites attract?
Yes, I do believe opposites attract. I really, really, really do believe opposites attract, because the more you share things in common with someone, the more you guys, I personally feel, you will maybe actually end up disagreeing, because you both sort of like the same stuff.
Now I'm thinking, if he's going for somebody that's just like him, they may end up clashing.
Exactly.
So maybe he should open up. Let's advise our young boy. Maybe you should open up to trying things that are different. Just because she doesn't like the same food as you, or she doesn't like to do the same things as you, doesn't mean you guys won't get along.
And you know that at that age, people tend to believe that you should be with someone who is like you. And I think the older you get, you start to realize you need someone that's different.
This is how I know that he probably does not understand women that well, because even his seniors don't understand women that well. So learn to know women. Understand that they don't have to be exactly like you for you guys to get along. But if you are the foodie person out there that feels that you're perfect for our little boy Drizzy, then send in an entry for him at linkup@weddingchannelafrica.com. Join in the conversation. Do you disagree with me? Do you feel like 19-year-old boys can easily understand exactly what a woman wants and how to make her laugh? Join the conversation on Twitter using the hashtag WCALinkup and join in and let's hear what you have to say. We'll be back after the break. If you are just joining us, you haven't missed out on much. We've just seen one entry by a boy called Drizzy. Drizzy Doing. Drizzy Doing. 90-year-old boy that believes he understands everything about women and wants a woman that's just like him. I'm here with MOET, and are you excited to see the next one?
I am, actually. I am. I'm hoping this one's from someone
older. Entry number 2. My name is Abe, I'm 25 years old. I have a son and I would like to be linked with a matured lady that either is with a child or as long as she's single.
Single.
He goes single. Interesting.
So what does that mean? Like super duper single.
Like, you know, there's single and then there's single.
So what's the difference?
Out here,
extra single.
Out here in these Lagos streets, when someone says they're single, you have to specify: are you single? Are you single? Are you single with somebody on the?
I understand.
You understand?
So single is more of like a bit complicated.
It's a bit complicated.
While single's like
he wants to be sure that like he is
nobody even hitting your phone. You ain't getting no callbacks. That's what single means.
That's what single means. Is anyone ever single? I mean, there's always, I feel like for most pretty ladies, there's someone hitting up your phone.
There always is. Every girl is super duper feeling someone. Is whether or not that person is super duper feeling them back.
You know, we're getting it. But then, no, Abe, he's a single dad. Do you think it'd be hard out here for single dads, especially as young as 25?
Yes. So that's very commendable. So that looks like, I feel like, okay, he does have responsible qualities.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
because actually being a single dad, wow, in Nigeria,
it can't be easy.
It can't be easy. It must be a lot of work.
Our first guy, he wants a girl that possibly could have a child too. You know, we want somebody like him.
Yes, which is a bad thing. In this scenario,
it's not. I mean, it would be nice that they'll relate with each other. They can have a blended family.
Exactly, and learn parenting skills from each other.
Exactly. It works. But then again, a woman with a child is definitely not single.
Well, it depends where the father is.
She will either be co-parenting.
So no matter what, the guy would still always be involved
going to be there.
In her life. True.
Yeah.
You're right.
So which one is it? Is it the woman with the baby daddy or is it a single? You never know. But like we said, connecting on a spiritual level, connecting with your heart, she may not be connecting with her baby's father like that.
Exactly. So
it could still work.
Look at Ciara and Russell.
Exactly, But then Russell has to deal with Future's Wahala. Like, he has to deal with that baggage.
And that's why it is very commendable to be a dad like Russell, to be a man like Russell.
It's hard for Russell because I feel like even when Russell is being a good dad, Future comes at him. Like, why are you trying to father my son?
Yeah, well, that's just because Future's a deadbeat father. We don't need none of those men anymore.
We don't need deadbeat fathers. And Abe surely is not a deadbeat dad,
no,
I can tell. And if you're a woman out there who's attracted to this entry, you know where to send in your request for him. Link up at weddingchannelafrica.com and we will hook you up. I am having a full-on girl chat right now with the radio goddess MOET, going through your entries. We've seen Abe, who's a single father, and we've seen a young boy called Drizzy who's looking for a girl that's just like him. that he can take out and go and eat loads of food together with and stuff.
It's like quality time.
Well, let's see if we can find somebody for them, right?
Yes, let's see.
Let's see what entry number 3 has to say. So we have our first girl. My name is Ngozi Chukwu. I am in my early 20s, Igbo, clearly, a student and an entrepreneur. I'm looking for a matured man aged 28 to 35, very specific, for a serious relationship that will lead to marriage in a few months.
Months, okay.
Wow. He should be Igbo, Christian,
Okay.
and have a very good source of income that can carry our young family while I support in my little ways. Okay, I believe making me your wife will be the best thing that ever happened to you because I am a very groomed girl, nice home training, and have a heart full of love to give. Ngozi. She's young, early 20s.
She is. And it's safe to say she already has her mind made up. You see, the thing about life is that life happens and it just throws the unexpected your way. So when you're just so set in your ways, I want a guy who's tall, dark, handsome, 25, 35.
It can't work like that. But she sounds like a young girl because that's how young girls talk.
Yes.
They always want that picture perfect. As they get older, they realize that picture perfect may not be perfect.
Exactly. It never is.
The guy that you did not expect to sweep you off your feet
is the guy that will
sweep you off your
That's
feet.
the funny thing. And then you start realizing that all these things that I had on my list of what makes the perfect man, you realize, you end up with a 40-year-old as opposed to your 25 to your 30.
Why does this early 20s girl have so many requirements? I want to get married in a few months.
Society, let's be real. There's so much pressure. Yeah. And it's funny how a lot of people think it's just the women, but it's also even the men. There's actually, obviously there's more pressure on the women, but there is a lot of pressure, and I feel like young girls are often taught that, after school, after anything, the next thing is marriage. The next thing is to build your family, which is fine, but I personally don't think that should be the automatic go-to for any female. I feel like there's more that you can achieve.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, being so tribe-specific, religion-specific, like height, age, is it important to have those specifics, especially when it comes to tribe and religion?
No. Especially because you said, especially when it comes to tribe and religion. But I, as a person, I feel like there's some things that it's okay to have standards.
Yeah.
It's okay to even have extremely high standards. Do you know what I mean? You just have to be willing to accept what comes with having those high standards.
Yeah.
And what tends to come with that is the fact that you will not actually end up getting what you want.
Yeah.
So you have to be willing to also, back down and let some things slide. And, if you wanted a dark guy, maybe the perfect one for you is a light-skinned guy. Is it because of his skin tone now that you will not find Mr. Right?
I mean, come on. Like, I want my babies to be light-skinned. What about that? You hear people saying that. Like, I'm going to let the perfect guy drift away because I don't want my babies to look like him. What? How superficial are we getting?
I know.
No, okay,
quite
but
sad.
What about the notion that you're marrying somebody's family? So, an Igbo family marrying a Yoruba family, would there be conflict? You're trying to avoid that conflict, so it's just easier to stay within your tribe?
I personally would like to say that with me and with my family, I believe that all of that is in the past. Like, why are we still bringing that into 2019?
Exactly. I mean,
no.
She's so young. How is she so archaic? Because she says, I'm well-groomed, home-trained. It's like...
Even those words.
The words she's using is like, okay...
For you to have to say it goes to show that maybe you're not real.
Maybe not so much, She wants a man that's going to be financially stable, to look after the family, and she's got enough home training to do her part.
And then she just said a little contribution.
She's not ready. She's not ready to really contribute in that way.
Nah, mommy.
Well, if you were looking for that traditional girl, I'll call her traditional instead of archaic. If you're looking for that traditional girl, then she may be the perfect person for you. Send in your request for her at linkup@weddingchannelafrica.com and I will link you up. We're going to the fourth entry after the break. If you are just joining us here at Link Up, we've already been through 3 entries. We've got 2 more to go. I think we've seen some interesting characters.
Very interesting.
I want to see if we can. Have you seen any links?
I honestly can't, because you've got such extremes. You've got someone who's way too young for the Igbo lady. And then the other guy,
The single dad.
that's obviously not a typical traditional conservative sort of family setting
that she's looking for. And then we have the young boy that no. She won't. Okay, so maybe entry number 4 has something for us.
Let's see.
Okay, it's a guy, Patrick by name. I'm a 21-year-old guy. I'm nice, friendly, fun to be with, ambitious and loving. Okay, sound good. I'm looking for a relationship with a girl 18 to 25 years old, another very specific guy. Any height, any color, but must have a nice shape. Please link me up. Oh, God. Is this one very serious? I don't know. He sounded like a great guy when he first started describing himself. Very ambitious.
But as soon as he made his specifications, which in all honesty isn't a bad thing. Like if a guy says he wants a girl with a good body, that's okay.
It's okay, but it was just age and body. Nothing like I want her to be well spoken. I want her to be smart. I want her to be independent, or I want her to have.
He just wants a trophy wife, my
I
darling.
know, right? He just wants someone to look good.
But maybe him and Igbo lady. What's her name again? I need to stop calling her that.
Igbo lady, Ngozi Chukwu.
Ngozi, yes.
Ngozi.
Him and Ngozi, maybe they could work. Because she could maybe be a trophy wife.
She could,
She never made any mention of her good body, did she?
She said well groomed. I don't know what that means. That means maybe like, she's slaying.
Yeah.
Right? So, nails done, hair done, everything did.
So maybe it could work.
Maybe that could work. But what is a nice body? Because it's relative. Some people, a nice body is somebody that's just slim, or somebody that's athletic, somebody that has curves, somebody that's thicker. We don't know what your nice body is.
I'm not too sure. He didn't specify.
So
maybe that's why we shouldn't be too hard on him. Because it wasn't like he was like, oh, I want a curvy girl with a 24-inch waist. No, he just said he wants a girl with a good body. Maybe he cares about a healthy girl in good shape, who's healthy and exercising and eating right.
That's what he would say. This boy is looking for bum. Is it?
I
know. He's looking for bum.
I actually know. I know.
But I don't know. If you're that bum girl, then you may be perfect for Patrick. Send in your entry for him at linkup@weddingchannelafrica.com and we will hook you up. If you're just joining us, you've made it just in time for our 5th and final entry. Yay! I'm here with the radio goddess MOET.
Yes,
we're having a girl chat. We've seen so much. We've talked about single dads. We've talked about having high standards and maybe sometimes just lowering them if they're not too important. So let's see if we found somebody for all the other 4 people that we've seen today. Okay. Entry number 5. Hi, Link Up Queen. Hi. My name is Christiana. I'm a 26-year-old lady. Okay. Everybody has been in their 20s, early 20s, quite young.
I feel like most people, this is the time that they want to be linked up.
I'm a recent graduate, intelligent, smart, and hardworking. Oh, you go, girl.
Okay.
Light-skinned with an average height. Okay. All right. I want to be linked up with a matured and connected man that we can be friends and he can help me with a job.
With a job. I like this girl.
I like this.
I like a girl who, at the end of the day, is very, very keen on accepting that relationships you give and you also take. People need to actually understand that. I'm not going to be with a man that can in no way help me.
Yeah.
Not necessarily financially. It doesn't even have to just be the money. It can be so much, just to even help me in my career, even my confidence, just help me grow and become a better person, and me likewise to him.
Some people would read this and think it's transactional, call it a transactional situation. I feel like the difference between her and most of the entries I get is that they're looking for a boxed up guy.
Yes.
They just want his money. She is hardworking, and I believe her, because the first thing she said is somebody that will help me in my career path. You're looking for somebody that is going to elevate you.
Exactly.
That's what we all should be looking for.
We all need to look for both ways. A guy and a girl. Jay-Z and Beyonce, hey, they have a song called Upgrade You. And
Exactly.
they both clearly say that they both upgraded
With each other. I mean, that is what a relationship really should be. You should make your partner the best person he is, and he should make you the best person you can be too. And a connected man is very attractive. You know when you're talking about something like, let me talk to my friend, or I have somebody that can help you with that. Or
Yes.
It's always nice.
Lovely.
It's always
That's a
nice.
Superman right there.
It is a Superman. I want us to find someone for this girl. If you may be out there, like, I like that. She didn't even say anything about like looks though. I wonder what like her type would be looks wise. I don't think she probably doesn't have
really. No, every girl has their,
Preference,
what they consider good looking, but some girls are more into it than others.
Do you have a specific type when it comes to physical?
Do you know what? No. As long as you're just taller than me, and I'm pretty short, so
It's not that hard, right?
So it's actually not that hard. Do you know what I mean? So I've never really been one of those people. Oh, I only want a light skinned guy or a dark skinned guy or a guy that's Yoruba or a guy that's from Calabar.
Me too. Like, it's so weird. It's not like I have a type. If you look at my exes, they're all different. They all look so different from each other.
Babe, me, they're all different. Like, you see, like, I have an ex that's like, oh,
butchered.
My ex is like super skinny. Like, it just...
Whatever floats my boat at that time.
Whatever, just come and just sweep me up my feet.
But yeah, he's and a connected guy is attractive.
Yes.
So I get where she's coming from. She said friends first. How important is it to be friends?
Extremely important. It's extremely important to start off as friends. Not necessarily saying that you guys must start off as friends, you know what I mean? But it's always really nice and refreshing because it means that your relationship, whether it's a friendship or whether it's actually you guys dating, it has actually blossomed and has actually grown. And you guys have actually understood each other because you guys actually initially started off as friends.
If you are the perfect guy out there for Christiana and you feel like you're connected enough to upgrade her, then send in your request for her at linkupatweddingchannelafrica.com and we will link you up. We've been through all our 5 entries now. So when we come back, we'll do a quick recap and then we'll link 2 of you up. So stay tuned. I am here with MOET and we have been through 5 of your entries already. We've seen some very interesting ones. And this is my favorite part of the episode now, the link up part.
I understand why it is.
But this one is hard.
It has been really, really hard.
We've had a lot of youngins, we've had a lot of age specific, so I don't know. We may have to just move away from people's specifications a little bit.
Just a little.
Let's open our minds. But let's do a recap first.
Okay.
Let's do a recap. Okay, so we had Drizzy, 19-year-old, looking for a fun girl that's just like him. Then we had Abby, that's a 25-year-old single father, looking for a single matured girl who could have a child as well. I mean, that's like a bonus for him, I think. Yeah. So we have the young Ngozi Chukwu that wants to settle down so bad, and she's quite traditional as well. So we have Patrick, 21, looking for a young girl with a nice shape. And then we have Christiana, 26, looking for a well-connected man that will help elevate her life. So I think it's safe to say that there's nothing for Christiana here, because I don't think any of these guys are well-connected. No. Hopefully somebody will request for her, but as of this entries, so I'm saying X for Christiana. Drizzy.
Nah.
Drizzy, you gotta go.
Drizzy's gotta go.
I don't think, the thing is, he's just young. Just go out there and just enjoy yourself.
Exactly.
And get to know women more and stop thinking you know everything about women, because I'm not so sure he does.
I don't think he knows. No, he doesn't. There's no way he can.
2 women here are not convinced, so clearly there's something wrong. So I think that leaves us with 2 people. Now, does it?
3.
Okay,
3
no, there's Abby. So there's Abby as well, the single father. Now, hooking Abby up with Ngozi may not be great because she's very traditional.
Yes. And she looks like she just wants to go only one way, and that's up. I don't think she's ready to, take care of someone else's child.
But then she did say that she's like very trained. She may be very good with kids. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't want to hook her up with him. I think he's looking for something different, actually.
Yes, he is.
So because of him, I would say no. So now we have Patrick.
Yes.
Could we hook Ngozi up with Patrick?
Now, I would have said no because of the whole her being so age specific. And it's obviously she wants a guy that's older than her. But now Patrick is 21 and she's how old again?
She said early 20s.
So maybe they're age mates.
Yeah. So I feel like they're around the same age.
Yes.
He's looking for a nice girl, young girl. She's young. She's looking for a husband. Yeah.
Yes.
Are we going to put Patrick up to the test?
Who knows? Maybe Ngozi just has that thing that will really make Patrick see more than just her body.
Do you know? Because she already said she's well groomed, everything. So I'm guessing like hair done, nails done.
She's a slay queen. She probably definitely is a slay queen.
Yeah.
So, and I'm guessing maybe that's what Patrick wants. And I'm guessing the both of them could just teach each other and they could actually mature together.
I think we've made a link.
Yes.
I think we've done it.
We have.
I think we've done it. Hey. Okay, so Patrick and Ngozi, I am going to be exchanging you guys' details. Please do get back to us and let us know if you loved each other or hated each other and never want to see each other again. And don't blame it on me, blame it on her.
What?
Blame it on her.
We did this together.
Okay, we did it together. I mean, if you guys fall in love, then it's all me.
Oh, really?
I'm joking. We'll share it. Whatever happens, we will share the blame.
That's fine. That's okay.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning in. I've had a great time and I will see you next week.